I met the governor of Bali. Yes, this guy right here, the governor. So this is kind of a crazy story, so feel free to fast forward if you need to. But okay, you know the crazy landlord story where he actually kidnapped us and threatened us? He said he had connections. He said he had connections in the government and with the police. And then yesterday, the hospital contacted me and said the government wanted to talk with me. And I was like, no. Obviously, I was scared out of my mind. What is this? Is this a scam? There's no way. Why would the government want to talk with me? And then I kind of started to panic because is my visa correct? Did I do something illegal? Was I not silent enough for NUPI? Did I post something wrong? But then the hospital was like, no, they really want to speak with you. It's a good thing. Can we give them your contact? And I was like, oh, okay, give them my number. That's fine. I guess it's on my visa anyways. So I started chatting with this lady. Turns out she's the director of tourism in Bali. And then she started talking about that she really needed to meet with me tonight, i.e. last night. Could she come to my villa? And I was kind of scared to give my address, but then at the same time I was like, I'm leaving Monday, fuck it, let's do it. So then she came over here with 2 other people, very nice people. We chatted for a while. They were kind of like checking if I was a security threat. Like, do you see my wheelchair over there? I was like, no, I'm not a security threat. Why are you checking? And that's when they said, the governor really wants to meet me. So naturally I asked, why? Why would the governor want to meet me? I knew I had gone kind of viral on TikTok, but I didn't know all of Indonesia knew who I was. Turns out the previous governor had seen me on the news and he congratulated the sitting governor for making Bali such a great place that I was able to get healthy here. So he really wanted to meet me because I was cool. And then they invited our villa owner and my doctors and the director of the hospital and everyone to meet him as well. And now everybody is thanking me because I gave them the opportunity to meet the governor. And I'm just like, I don't even know who the governor is. I'm sorry. And they were telling me that they had gone through all my medical journals and everything, and they were fact checking everything I had posted. And I was like, oh my God, I know I'm speaking the truth. Of course I am. That's kind of my thing. But when people start fact checking you and actually going through your medical journal, you're like, oh my God, did I say something wrong? But I got cleared. They were like, you are the most honest person ever. So we actually finally go in to meet with the governor, and I had met everyone. There were so many official people there. The room was full of important people. And we're all just sitting there politely waiting. And then everyone suddenly, poof, stand up, the governor is coming. And in walks this guy, and I'm like, oh my, hi, what do I do? And then he started thanking me. He said I was a great ambassador for Bali. He said I was everything he wanted Bali to be for foreigners. He said that my story was inspiring and that this was exactly what he wanted the world to see from Bali. He thanked me and said, please come to Bali again. We want you to stay here for a longer time and we want you to come back. And then I started thanking my doctor and I was saying I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, I would be... And then my doctor started crying and explaining my situation and I started crying and everyone was just like, oh my God, what's going on? And it was so crazy to see how grateful the Balinese people were to meet him, and then they were thankful to me for giving them the opportunity, and I was like, no, you helped me. You're the ones who helped me. And then we were taking a bunch of photos with the governor, and I was kind of stepping away, letting the other people take photos with him, and he was like, no, Dagny, here. I want Dagny in every photo. I was like, what? It was so crazy meeting such a powerful person. He's basically the king of Bali, and here we are, and it's kind of the Dagny show, and I'm like, what? Is this the Matrix? And I'm just thinking, how did I go from Norway, where they diagnosed me with a panic attack and refused me entrance to the ER and they didn't believe me at all, to dying in Bali, but being resuscitated and everybody helping me, going from not being believed or heard at all to being super believed and heard, and even the government is fact-checking me and telling me like, you were right all along. So now suddenly I'm in Bali and I'm meeting the governors. Like, how did we go from A to Z? How did I get here? What? So I guess I just embody the yin and the yang.